Okay, so quick update for this week. As you can see, I've added hair to this 3D model, and it's quite highly detailed. I did run some trouble, but nothing too bad. Um, it turns out if you make the hair too long, the particles, from off the bat, it makes it very difficult to style the hair. For example, when I'm in edit mode, not edit mode, particle editing mode, this is how I styled the hair. And, you see how much flatter that is? How much, you know, uh, less volume it has. When you have all the particles on, it gets kind of funky. There is settings within Blender that can change the curliness, the kinkiness, the waviness, the roughness under the particles. Um, but I haven't mastered that yet. Luckily, most of the characters, the male characters in my animation, are gonna have shorter hair than this, so that should be easier to style. It should give me less unpredictable problems. And female hair should be easier because it's one large mass that you want some volume for. Um, Yeah, so I guess I'll quickly show how this bit is accomplished. So to accomplish this, first I had to put my character into edit mode, and then I had to do vertex. I had to create a new vertex group. So right here, I created one for hair, and then I had to select the areas that I wanted the hair on with the shift and the lasso tool. And if you have to deselect something, you can just hit Alt. Oh wait, no, that's the loop select. Okay. Um, Alt. No, Control. Control is to deselect. So yeah, we get that going on. So once you have it selected, you hit Assign. So now you have a group of vertices that can be selected and deselected at will, for example, right there. I did try to select the eyebrows and the hair in the same vertex group, but because the hair is so much longer than what we'd want the eyebrows to be, um, it was just becoming a clumpy mess of too much hair in the eyebrows. And in the particle editor, even then, if I try to cut with the scissors tool all the hair, um, there's too many particles for it to remove it all. So I had to go back in and into edit mode and unselect the eyebrows and then reassign the group so that it didn't put the particles over the eyebrows. The way to do the eyebrows would be to select the eyebrows not separate from the hair and then assign it, and then make sure that the particle system, which here's the particle system, I believe. So you basically can create a particle system. There's new particle system, and then you select hair, and then you choose the amount of hair. You choose the hair length, which a lot shorter than what I originally started with, would actually be beneficial for most characters, most male characters, and eyebrows, of course. Um, I'm honestly probably not going to bother with trying to make eyelashes. I think the eyelashes in the model are good enough. Considering I think I have just quite a lot to problem solve before I start making the final animation, and I should be starting the final animation in about 2 weeks, I believe. Um, start making things that are for the final animation. Like this here, this is testing phase. This character, to recreate him, not that much time, honestly, through the process that I'm working with. But if I run into a bug, then I have to recreate everything again from scratch. Well, not from scratch, because this is not scratch. This is generated through different means, which I've been showing you the last few weeks. So right now, I just have, I'd say, 2 more weeks of pre-production problem solving, and then we're on to production. My Rococo smart suit, mocap suit, is coming tomorrow in the mail, so this coming week I'm going to be problem solving that. Learning how to use it with this kind of character in Blender, Unreal Engine, whatever I can use effectively. And I'm going to try to put particle effects on the hair and the shirt and see how well that works, because it would be nice if I could get dramatically moving, cloth in, the wind and stuff, and characters moving around the scene, which I think I can. Just a matter of problem solving. Okay, so back to this. So let's see. Okay, so under density and length, I selected hair as the vertex group, so it knows, for the density and length, related to that area. There's just one other major thing, which had to do with color. Like, the graph editor, I went through a bunch of different tutorials, and I was having a lot of trouble with the graph editor, which, let's just go to the hair, and I've tried to connect different ways of rendering the hair with different nodes depending on different tutorials I tried, and it wasn't functioning properly. So I kept it simple, and I just gave it the base color and a little metallic, some spectral, and it looks pretty decent. Good enough for my animation, though. I am going to try to improve it if I have the extra time, and make it a little bit more realistic. But it's reasonable. So, this week I also spent quite a bit of time trying to problem solve. Trying to problem solve particle systems related to cloth in Unreal Engine, and I was running into trouble. I think I should be able to finish problem solving it this upcoming week without too much trouble. Anyway, it's a low quality render of it. I have to change render settings, but anyway, you get the idea from here. So that's it for this week.